guys, my name is Lilly and today I want to give you an update on the situation in communist Europe, where Austrians need to cut costs. Life is becoming increasingly expensive. People in Austria are feeling the effects and are cutting back in alarming ways. Austrians are no longer as free with their money as they were a couple of years ago. The wave of rising costs continues to sweep across the country unabated, causing deep concern for a large part of the population. A lot of people are concerned with the costs in Austria and in Europe. Also, what I've noticed is that we have a used platform where you can put on your used stuff. So this is like the Austrian eBay. And usually when I was putting up stuff on this platform, I would sell it rather quickly with most products. But now even on the used platform, I can tell that a lot of buyers are very cautious and they try to get down the price even more, try to negotiate. A lot of potential buyers are pulling back because they rather want to save money. So even on the used platform now for used products and goods, you can see that people are saving money. Also, Austria plans to extend the military service to 9 months. So the military service was 6 months, but now they want to extend it, and also militia exercises will become mandatory. I'm against war in general. I think a country should have the army for defense only, but you know, raising the military service to 9 months is basically slavery work. Yeah, the soldiers don't get paid a lot of money. So I don't think it's okay that the country just say, hey, you need to work for me for 9 months and you barely don't get paid. So we just use you as a half slave. And this is what I don't like about it. Also, if you don't want to join the military service, you have to do service with the Red Cross. And while it's great that we have those people for the Red Cross, it's super important to have them. It's still not paid very well. So I think at least that those young men and also women should get paid better. Also here there's an interesting post. So in 2002, a 100 euro bill was worth 100 euros. But as time progressed, the purchasing power of the euro has weakened, and now in 2026, the euro, 100 euro, is only worth 57 euros anymore of purchasing power. So we lost 43% of purchasing power, which is a lot. Also in Germany, a lot of women are asking themselves if they still want to get children or not. Times have gotten really tough and women are increasingly wondering if they are willing to pay the price for getting children. The birth rate in Germany is at its lowest level in a long time. The biggest obstacle to motherhood today is often not the lack of desire for children, so people still want to get children, but the perception that the social, economic and personal costs of becoming a mother remain disproportionately high for women. And this is actually where politicians have made the wrong decisions. They haven't supported women enough, whether it's tax support or pension support or other support. Maybe free childcare in the kindergarten or something. And this is why a lot of young women are now hesitant to get a child because they are even afraid that they cannot afford it. Inflation shows no sign of abating. The population remains cautious and scrutinizes every euro. Restaurants, hotels and healthcare services in particular saw significant price increases again in Austria. Also, the situation in Austrian retail showed no sustained recovery in the first half of 2026. Also in Germany, the winter will become really, really expensive. In the Middle East, the war with Iran is escalating into a conflagration. Oil and gas prices are rising again and the return of inflation is looming. Gas shortages, natural gas shortages, and unaffordable wind power. Wind turbines and solar panels are not cutting it. They are not reliable enough to deliver consistent electricity. If you want to support my channel, the best way to do so is to buy a Odenwolf knife. Odenwolf is a really awesome company. They make high quality knives like this one here for a really good price. And this one happens to be a Scandinavian camping knife. And I really like this knife. I always have it in my car. And if you check out their website, you will find many other great knife models. And with my discount code Lilly10, you will get a 10% discount. So if you want to support my channel, make sure that you check out the affiliate link in the description below. Also, we have a lot of burning forests in Europe right now. Doesn't matter if you look at Portugal, Spain, France, we have a lot of wildfires. Some of the wildfires were laid by the Italian mafia. Calabria is ablaze. Entire regions in southern Italy are battling raging wildfires. And now authorities have confirmed that many of the fires were deliberately set. And I don't even want to talk about how they did it because it's really cruel. They think in Italy the mafia is behind those arson attacks. And they also caught a lot of other arsonists in other countries. So the main reason why those forests are burning is either negligence or arsonists, and most of the times it's arsonists. Also, Volkswagen is in a mega crisis. The profits have plummeted by over 30%. Another setback for Volkswagen: Europe's largest car manufacturer achieved significantly less profit in the second quarter. Also now, in Great Britain, the Britons are planning a mileage tax for electric cars. Can you believe it? This is unbelievable. Electric mobility is gaining momentum and causing fuel tax revenues to dwindle. But in the future, electric vehicle owners will also have to contribute. So basically, the cash cow of the government is the citizen's car. They tax the hell out of cars here in Europe. It's crazy how many taxes there are if you are purchasing a car, or if you just own a car, or if you just want to refuel the car. It's crazy. So a lot of people have gotten electric cars, especially if they own solar panels on their house, and this is how they can recharge electric cars. But now in Great Britain, they will make a mileage tax, so they can tax you again. Isn't that awesome? So it doesn't matter how you recharge the car, you will get taxed for the miles that you're driving. I'm sorry, but isn't this communist? This is the quintessence of communism, right? Taxing everything without no reason. It's crazy. They just don't want the citizens in Europe to be able to save some money. No, they tax the crap out of us. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Also, Rheinmetall, which is an arms manufacturer, doubles the powder production. The company plans to produce significantly more grenades. To this end, Rheinmetall is building the most modern powder factory in Europe. So for this, they always have money. For war and death and destruction, they always have money. The energy crisis is back. Central bankers are growing nervous. The renewed sharp increase in energy prices is increasing the pressure on the European Central Bank. The effects are also being felt in the bond markets. The central bankers are indicating that further action is needed. Also now, ship insurers have a say in the war. Apparently, they are prohibiting ship owners from paying tolls to Iran. Lloyd's of London intends to withdraw protection from shipping companies as soon as they pay tolls for passage through the Strait of Hormuz. Ship owners are caught in a bind. That's of course political influence. Oil price of $100 fuels fear of a dramatic energy crisis. How much oil does the world still have in reserve? In the last weeks, the oil price was coming down a little bit. And I thought, how is this possible with all of the shortages? Well, it turns out that nations have used their national reserves. Apparently, we have a lot of national reserves in Europe. But now with oil getting more scarce and getting more expensive, the question is, how much more reserves do we actually have? Not only has shipping traffic through the Strait of Hormuz come to a standstill, but now the Houthi rebels are also exacerbating the energy crisis with a blockade of the Red Sea. Natural gas prices are at the highest since the start of the Iran war. Gas prices have nearly doubled since the US attacks. Europe is ill prepared for shortages this winter. Is another supply crisis looming? I'm not looking forward to my energy bill because my house is actually heated with natural gas. The European Union has imposed a fine of 890 million euros on Google. Unfair practices. For several years now, stricter competition laws have been in place in the EU for the digital economy. Google is violating these laws with its search engine and Play Store. The EU is imposing a fine and risking renewed tensions with Washington. Yeah, and also Trump was not amused when he heard about this fine. It seems as if the European Union just makes laws so they can fine companies to get more money. Also, last but not least, I would like to read to you this article here. The Green Youth and the Left Party want to rip us young people off. My generation knows that we'll receive less in pension than we pay in. The Green Youth and the Left Party want to increase our burden even further. So yeah, this is what the young people in Germany has to deal with. They don't have any perspective for a good future anymore. And this is why a lot of young Germans are leaving the country. They are emigrating, especially to Switzerland and Austria. I'm not saying that we have a better pension system, but certainly we are a neutral country. And I really hope that Austria, for one time, is not going to participate in any further wars. Alright, so this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to get more news, make sure that you stay tuned and stay subscribed to my channel and stay tuned. Till next time.